Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Falcons send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. We got 3.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Falcons nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The 31-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 22.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Christian McCaffrey on the
Well, if you're a
handoff.
football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mullen. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
The kick in.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
1st down, Falcons.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Ridley.
14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Atlanta.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Falcons.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Beast, baby. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Mullen. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They will run with Singletary. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Panthers 17, Falcons 6.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
A pickup of
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Operating from the gun, Mullen, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. Third down here. This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Mullen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
Robbie Anderson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
From the gun on third down, Mullen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. DJ Reader there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and...
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Mullen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
1-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On the carry.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mullen, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take it from just outside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
Up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mullen got his target, Samuel. And he's into the clear.
Can't be denied,
Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. Now this will make it into the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
62-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Good job, yo.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Mullen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll hit the road next